Hello, my name is Kathy. I live here in beautiful Jamaica, and today on this video I'm going to talk about how to get more organized and prepared, and that is part of the series I'm doing, how to develop a recruiting mindset. Hello, my name is Kathy. If you don't know me, I'm French. I live here in beautiful Jamaica, and you can see my dogs are always around. So I'm doing a series of videos and blog, and I'm talking about how to develop a recruiting mindset. So part 1 was make a decision, part 2 was to get into a daily routine, part 3 was building relationship, which is very important when you're doing network marketing, part 4 was daily positive habits that you need to do, and today is being organized and prepared. So if you feel stuck, overwhelmed, and don't know what to do, you don't know if you are going to quit or keep going, it's normally because you're not very organized, and most of the time because you have too much information and very overwhelmed. You don't know what to do. Maybe your upline is not helping you, and you are really tired and having so much information, and you don't get organized. So that is organization is very important, and you need a DMO or daily method of operation. When you're in business industry, you don't want to waste time, so you need to be organized. Otherwise, you're going to waste time and you're not going to be able to achieve as much as you want during that day. So I'm going to give you a few tips, and hopefully it will help you, and I'd love to know if that helps you. So the first one is follow the 80-20 rules, and the 80-20 rules is very important because you need to do productive work 80% and 20% you're waiting for the results or what is going to bring you. So that means you need to engage, you need to prospect people, you need to send emails, whatever you have to do, you need to do it to bring productivity. You don't want to spend your day blogging, for example, because maybe it will give you and bring you people on the long term, but not straight away. So you need to spend more time doing productive activities. And that is very important, and don't expect the results. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't come, well, you have to be patient, and that is something that most network marketers don't have, is be patient. So you need to think positive all the time, and that was my video about yesterday, but you really need to be more productive. Okay, so that's very important. Then my tip number 2, if you have brochures, if you have business card, always carry it with you. Sometimes you're in a meeting, or sometimes you're going somewhere and you forget your brochure, you forget your card. You never know who you might meet. So it's very important that you have them all the time with you in your car, wherever you're going. Keep it with you, and especially if you have brochures. When you have the brochure, make sure that you put your name and your email and your phone number on the brochure, because sometimes we get brochure from the corporate, but it's not personalized. So do it, so at least when you give it to someone, and they'll be able to contact you. My tip number 3 is measure your time, and that is very important. When you measure your time, for example, in an interval of 30 minutes, you know exactly what you're going to do. Of course, if you have long tasks and you need more time, do it maybe for an hour, 45 minutes. But make sure that you do measure your time, and you'll see the amount of work you're going to do is incredible. So try to do that. Try to measure your time and see what you need to do, so especially when you are engaging, and sometimes you can be distracted with internet, with Facebook, and this way you're not going to waste time. If you put a timer of 30 minutes, you're going to engage for 30 minutes, and that's it. It's done and over with, and you don't want to go back engaging, and you don't want to be distracted. So that is a big thing. So tip number 4 is prepare everything on file. So when you're going to recruit, you're starting to promote, you're going to start getting response and people interested, you want to have everything in a file. So it can be a spreadsheet, it can be in a notebook, it can be anywhere, what is comfortable for you. But you need to have it very handy, very at your fingers, so you can maybe copy and paste and give it directly to the person that is requesting, you know, about your product or your services or whatever it is you're doing. So just make sure you have everything, especially your link. You need maybe the compensation plan, whatever the company is giving you. Now, what I would do is, because you're going to say the same thing over and over, do some little script for yourself. Don't use a script from the company. use, maybe write a short description of on your own words what you're doing about your opportunities. So it has to be your own words. It has to come from you, not from the company. But make sure maybe you can have it maybe done on a note or somewhere on a computer, so you just have to send it to people. That will save you time, but it has to come from your own words, and especially add maybe the name of the person, so it will be more personal. But that will save you time also. If you have everything in the same file, if you have to look for maybe an email to see where is your link and this and that, you're going to waste a lot of time. So it's what you want is waste minimum time. Now my tip number 5 is use your time wisely, especially with emails, because you will receive so much emails from different companies. Maybe you're into a lot of groups, you might have a lot of top earners email that you're going to receive. So have everything in folders, and that is how you're going to maybe to keep everything in place and organized. So that is something you want to have done. Then also what you want to do is when, for example, you're prospecting, you know that when you prospect, especially your cold market, so cold market is people that you prospect that you don't really know, that they are not friends, they are not acquaintances, they are really people that you don't know. When you prospect on Facebook, you might have them more during the day, and in the evening time they might be with their family, they might not be available. So you want to make sure that during that time when they are available, you can respond to them, you can talk to them, but then especially for phone calls, and that is very important. When you're going to have maybe funnels, so funnels, for some people that don't know, it's like a capture page where you are going to promote your opportunity, and then you're going to ask for their email, their name, maybe the time when they want to be called, and the days. Do it and put it on a calendar. You will be so it will be so much professional if you call them the day they ask and the time they ask. So do that during that day, and for the email you can respond in the evening time or morning early, doesn't matter, because people are not looking at their emails every 2 minutes. When they're on Facebook, they would see more their Facebook Messenger more than email. Okay, so you need to work smart. You need to, and that is a 6th tip. You need to work. That you have to know when your followers is and at what time, where they are, and how you can communicate with them. So that is how you can work smarter than sending a million of emails during the day, and they're not going to be seen before that evening, and trying to reach people at 8 o'clock in the evening. That is not going to work. So my tip number 7 is use app and software. So to do my pictures, for example, I use WordSwag. So I don't know if you can see it, and they are on my phone, and every morning when I do my post, and it's very, very easy for me, I go directly on that app. So because I'm in Jamaica, I had to pay $5, but I think in the US it's free, I'm not sure. So you have to check, but $5 for having an app on my phone. I can go anywhere, I can do my pictures, I can do whatever I want. That is what is really helping me not wasting my time and being more organized. So I like to do my first post in the morning. I don't like to have it scheduled, but you can always prepare them if you want in advance, if you like to schedule your stuff, and then having them saved on your phone. So that is a great app that I would recommend if you don't have anything. Then I use Canva on my computer. It's the same thing, and go fast now to do my pictures. So once you get used to your software, to your app, try to stick with it, because you're going to practice, you're going to do after your pictures or whatever it is you're doing in no time. But if you constantly change because someone told you this app is better, or this computer software is better, or whatever, you're going to waste time. So once you have something that is working for you, stick it. Okay. Also, you need to be very careful when you do your pictures. You need to be careful of the copyright. So I use Pixabay. You have free image, you have a few of them, so it's very handy, and then you're not having any problem with your pictures. So, and the tip number 8 is to schedule and automate. So you can schedule your posts on Facebook for free. You don't have to do anything. You can, I don't know how many, but I usually do that for my groups, for example. from a health group. I put testimonial and I put articles, so they receive one a day if I don't have time to go on it. The same thing usually on my page. Sometimes I can schedule maybe what I'm doing here on my video or blog or stuff like that. So every single day there is something new, and then if I am working on something, I add on that. So that is something you can do. You can use also some other social media management platform. You have Buffer that you can schedule posts. You can do it also for Instagram. So I have also an automation for Facebook on how to build a highly targeted audience without wasting time. So I put on the blog the link where you can go and see it, and it's very good. I mean, I like it, and that's how I get people. That's how I add people every time on my Facebook profile. I send the first message as well automatically, so I don't have to type, especially when some days I might have 50 people. The same thing, you can remove people, you can like pages, you can like post. So that is a great way. So as I said, it's the link is on my blog. You can go and have a look, and you can click on it and see if it suits you. But I find it very good, and that is really helping me just not to spend too much time, especially when you have people, especially when you're sending friend requests. Not a lot of people are responding to you, so you don't want to be spending a lot of time. So that is something I'm doing. I have the kind of the same thing for Instagram. Instagram is more about targeting the right people, the right audience for me. So I just have to post once a day, and they do everything for me, and I just have to respond after to people, depending what is my opportunity, what I am promoting, and then I just have to respond. But they are doing everything for me. So it's what you want to do. You want to you don't want to waste too much time, and you want to have people communicating with you and getting back to you and targeting the right people, but having everything automated. So this way you can just respond and you don't have to always look for them. So as I said, I'm going to put also one in my blog for the Instagram. If you're interested, I'll put my link, and then you can get back to me. I'll be happy to show you what I have. So that's my 8 tips. I hope you got value and it helps you. You have to understand that lack of organization can slow down your business, and you're going to procrastinate also much more, because you're going to be overwhelmed, because you're going to have stuff everywhere, because when someone is going to ask you about maybe your opportunity, your link, it's going to be everywhere. You're going to be frustrated, and that's how you're going to have maybe less results, and you're going to quit. So you need to have action steps every day, and you need accountability, and that is very, very important. So get the tools you need. Sometimes we are wasting time doing stuff that we have tool, and my tools that I have, one I think I paid $40, and I don't need anymore to think about it. And the word swag, $5, same thing. It's there, it's easy to do. I'm so used to it. I do pictures in no time. So you really need to, if you want to have a profitable business, try to get tools that will help you, okay, to schedule, to automate. So that is what I'm sharing to you today. You need to push yourself and believe in yourself, and that is what I always say. But if you want to do that, you need to get organized. You need to plan everything, and that's why plan the Sunday for the week or the evening for the next day, but have a plan. All right. So I put my blog on the description of this video, so you'll be able to see it, and I have other resources that will help you also to build your business. If you want to ask me a question, you can always leave me a comment, or I'm going to leave also the different address on my different social media I have on the description, so you can get back to me on Facebook or on Instagram. All right, thank you guys for listening to this video. I hope you got value, and just get back to me and I'll be happy to have a chat with you. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.